Hello, 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 fantastic humans. Leslie Nicole here, back for episode 2. This is number 2. And I'm just going to start off with I'm outside and it's really sunny, so sunglasses. I'm going to start off with the reel and the raw, just like I told you I would, and that I missed last week in uploading the episode. And I'm not going to pretend that I didn't. And the reason being is because that I was in the middle of real life. And that's actually what this episode is about. Okay? So the reason I missed is because of real life, of something that I had on my heart and was very important for me to say to someone that I love. And I wrote it down because it mattered too much to just wing it, right? That really was in my heart and had thought about it for actually months. And then I have it and it's in my hand and I've edited it, and then I had to wait for the right moment. I had to wait and trust that it would come. And that's the truth about hard conversations. Sometimes we can over-engineer them, and when we over-engineer them, then sometimes they can feel like that they're bigger than us, and then we start to doubt that we can even do them. And then when that starts to step in, we can end up avoiding them entirely. And so, waiting for the perfect moment isn't really that you orchestrate it, it's that you feel it and you just kind of, it presents itself, right? So it's not that the perfect timing is perfect, it just becomes available and you step in. And I want to expand on that a little bit, in that sometimes what you think is the perfect moment, and it doesn't turn out, and you're like, well, I thought it was the perfect moment. It still was the perfect moment, right? It went the way that it was supposed to go because you felt the pull to do it, right? And so, and I will say that another truth about hard conversations is that your tone in how you set up that conversation, because it's just a conversation. And if we can remember that, it's helpful. And then the tone in which you begin that conversation, that you step into that arena, it can really set the tone for everything. And if you don't know how to do that, or if you're uncertain about how you're going to say it, and you're not certain about the words and etc., that, the best thing is just say that to start the conversation, and say, you matter to me so much, and I value you, and I love you, or whatever is right for you. And to sit and say, I don't know that I'm going to say this right, and I don't know that I feel like I have all the right words. I just want you to know that I love you, and I'm doing my best, and I'm going to just share it with the best way that I know how. And with that, both of you have the grace for it to unfold in its less than perfect way, right? You now have given yourself that, okay, they know that I'm trying, they know that I'm doing my best, and that they matter to me, and they feel that too. So, the heart of when you're sharing something about yourself and being vulnerable, or bringing your whole version to yourself, is to stop protecting other people from that whole version of yourself, right? So what that means is to finally show up as the real you, right? Like right now, like I'm outside and it's cold, and I'm normally in a very warm place, and so and it's might not be the perfect lighting and whatever. It's just me showing up for you guys with what's on my heart, and that you have some value and you take away things from this, and me not showing up as the perfect performance, because it's really important that for the people that we really value in our lives is to have our whole version, to let them know that we're not always capable, because none of us are. Nobody in this world is always capable 100% of the time. We all make mistakes. We all flub up. We all do things, less than that we had desired them to be, right? And so just showing up and being you and stopping protecting, because when you're protecting people from the whole version of you, it's also not as authentic as it could be. So I'm thinking about children right now, in that if we always show up acting like the superhero, and that we always have it together and we're always capable and we always have all the answers to, our children or the important children in our lives, then they learn that they're supposed to always be capable and on top of everything, and then they have an unrealistic expectation of themselves, and it can cause distress. Whereas if they can see you going, honey, I'm having a bad day today. I'm just a little bit anxious about something, or I'm really a little bit upset right now and I'm not fully present and I'm going to take some time, right? Showing them, modeling them. These are kind of some of the things that I'm stepping into my other hat of my Just One Can, which is my charity. You can go check that out. It's justonecan.org. This is some of the things that we show up, and how we can show up for the important children in our lives, because that's what trusted adults do. It's the whole point, is to create a very safe, comfortable place that you feel that acceptance, that importance, that you matter, and that you can share whatever is on your heart and mind, and feel safe in doing so, that you're going to be seen and heard, and feel that you know that you matter to this other person. So I can say that with the moment when it happened, it didn't actually go the way that I imagined that it would. And in some ways it went better. And the main takeaway about stepping into a conversation like that is allowing it to be what it is. And, he received it in his own language, and that was enough. I didn't need a standing ovation. We don't need standing ovations to know that something landed. So when you listen to their words and their tone, maybe they aren't the words that you thought you would hear back from them, yet listen. And by what they say, you'll know if it landed. And that's the point. That's what we want, is just for it to land in their heart, because it's a gift from your heart to their heart. So, there's so many things I could tell you more. And maybe there's lots of questions that you have. Maybe I was too vague. If there's something you want to know, just reach out and start a conversation with me, either in the comments or in direct message me, and then in the comments, just to let you know that when you drop a comment, most of the time somebody else has also had that question, so that's helpful. So not only will you be getting the answer, but you may be helping others as well. So I like that part of how this thing works. And so in closing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with a couple of questions. And the first one is, I'm going to squint. Where in your life are you protecting someone from that whole version of you? Where are you pretending that I'm okay? It's all right. I'm good. Everything's okay. So where in your life might you be doing that? And the second question that I have for you is, what would it look like to stop? To stop that bracing and that bolstering, to keep the facade up that everything is just peachy and rosy, and to just stop and say, this is the real me. You'll definitely get some interesting experiences And I'd love for you guys to share them. Like if you take it and you take the question or you step into the arena, share that with us. Share that with everyone. And because it's going to show us, when you were courageous, right? Courageous is not being not scared. It's being scared and doing it anyways. So I like to use the word fearless in a different way. It's just to fear a little less. Right? Not that you have no fear, but that you're just going to fear a little less. So, where in your life are you protecting someone from the whole version of you? And what would it look like to stop? So, that's it for this episode. Bye for now. Sparkle fingers as always, and a hug. Remember, be kind to yourself and be kind to others. See you next time.